Welcome to Tuesday Night League with Flow Snake and LeChance. I have got a great idea for an intro that I'm not going to use right now because I like it so much, and I think that there's some real research needs to go into it. But I'm here today with Flow Snake. We are on a little bit early. We're still waiting for one of the teams to show up, but it's Gold Diggers versus the Sealant Swallowers tonight, and I think it's going to be a very exciting match. But first of all, Flow Snake, how are you doing tonight, man?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, LeChance. I've got my multivitamins in me. I've got a
Ooh,
nice ice cold LaCroix here, so I'm excited for the cast. Should
firing
be
at
a great matchup between these two teams.
very excited to see this SmackDown come about. And we're just gonna kind of chill, tread water for a little bit. We do
Sure,
actually
yeah.
have all the teams showing up. Now, I don't think it's right now. The viewership count, the viewership thing that tells me whether or not people are watching is sometimes a little bit slow. So we'll just sort of be asking people to. Oh, actually, well, there's not a lot of people here. Let's listen to it. Watching is sometimes a little bit slow. So we'll just sort of be asking people to. Oh, actually, well, there's not a lot of people here. Let's listen to it.
Oh,
I sound.
are you listening to your own
sound-
voice on the stream?
I am. I was listening to my own voice on the stream. I sound quiet, and I don't know why. I'm going to turn up a couple things. I hope nobody tunes
Okay.
in, because it's going to be a hellscape for a moment. I'm going to turn up a couple
I
things.
think that's what they're expecting.
I hope nobody
Were they to
tunes
tune in, and I
because
think
it's going to be a
you know
hellscape for a moment.
they'll be pleasantly surprised when it's not as bad as they think it will be.
So interesting. What have we done, or what has been done to make us sound so quiet? Or what has been done? I don't know if you're listening to the stream. To make us sound
I'm not listening to the stream. I'll start listening to the stream.
Yeah, we're really quiet, and I don't know why. And we're gonna. Yeah, we're really quiet, and I don't know why.
I don't like this. This is too much at once. I don't like hearing your voice that many times.
Once is enough.
This is too much at once. It sort of echoes ominously into the darkness.
Okay, yeah, I went
Sort of
even
echoes ominously into the darkness.
So,
Looks like they are ready for the pro draft.
They are ready for the pro draft, but if people can't hear us, what's up, Keegan? You are first, Keegan. If people can't hear us, and second, I don't even know if you can legally. You are first, Keegan. Oh, and second, I don't even know if you can legally. Okay, so here's the thing. Keegan is all of the numbers, and we just have to accept that. God damn. If there's one thing they say about Keegan Bigagliaski, it's that the man can count. Yo, what's up, T. Schmidt? Okay, tech people, while you're here, before...
542, as if on command, we open the stream, and he's here to brighten our spirits. Hey, T. Schmidt, what's up, buddy?
We can just agree, right? He's such a cute boy. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The frickin' cutest.
The power of the Scout's
Oh
code.
shit, Flo Sneezy just subscribed. They've subscribed for 3 months and are currently on a 3-month streak. I just want to give a shout out to Flo Sneezy.
Yeah, whoever he is, a similar name to mine,
but who could it even be?
Obviously a completely different person.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh.
So.
Oh, wait, those are bands, not picks.
No, these are bands. T. Schmidt, real quick, we're gonna try and solve this. Why do I sound so quiet? Does anyone know why I sound so quiet? Can anybody help me?
Does anyone know?
Does anyone know
why we are quiet?
It's so weird. I'm gonna try something. We sound fine? Audio's good? Huh. Did I just get louder? Flow Snake's a little quiet. Let me know if I just got
Yeah,
louder.
I'm always a little quiet though. Let me put the mic in the optimal position. How are we doing there? Is that still a little quiet?
You got louder for me.
Nice. Yeah, I'll remember to raise my voice as well.
Louder for me. That's so weird. To me, it sounds quiet on the stream. Okay. Well,
If they say it's fine, then we won't worry about it.
yeah, we believe you.
Just keep us posted on the sound as we continue here. Looks like bands, we got Aatrox, Shyvana, Jax, Ezreal, Lux, Caitlyn coming through. Ashe was the first pick, not a huge surprise there, pretty high priority ADC. And it looks like the Gold Diggers, who are on the red side, I remember, countering with a Jhin Morgana. I like both those picks. The Morgana especially can be really, really annoying for the Ashe to get around. So looking to see the Sealant Swallowers draft additional CC and engage tools beyond the Ashe area so the Black Shield can't stop all of it.
Keegan following this to the letter of the law. Being very literal. Keegan, we appreciate you so much. It's actually, Keegan, I really feel we're going to get back to talking about these drafts. We're going to be doing our jobs. You are one of the people that stayed up. There's a secret. Just for all the folks that tuned in, there's 11 of you. More of you might have been there, but there's a secret that only about 15 to 25 people in this community are sharing. And I can't speak of what it is. But if you were there, you know what's up. And if you can find it, you also know what's up. It's out there.
Yeah, almost as if it was deliberately posted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I love what I'm seeing on both sides. I think this
definitely.
is great.
It's very, very good. I like the Sealant Swallowers adding on the Thresh for CC in the bot lane there. Olaf, strong pick. The Trundle can be a great setup tool for the Jhin pillar into the Jhin snare is an easy combo to land. And if the Sealant Swallowers are looking to pick anything more tanky here, it could be a real problem.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like all of this stuff is great, right? Like you've got the Ashe, which is like incredible utility, but then it's like medium countered by the Morgana. And then you've got like the Thresh, which is also like, super, super awesome CC, also spell shield for that. And then you've got, Morgana, Jhin, with all of their CC, but then you've also got Olaf who can ignore that. And then you've got, once again, all the CC. Oh yeah, sorry, Olaf can ignore all of that, but then Trundle can steal the stats from Olaf. So then there's that on that side too. It's just a really balanced draft so far.
Yeah,
everyone's got tools.
A lot of great back and forth. Very exciting for sure. The Ahri pick coming in here definitely adds another unique layer. A lot of roaming potential in the mid lane as well as just 1v1 potential. Should be an exciting matchup into the Annie. Now, that's a surprising pick, but a lot of power there.
Little girl, big bear.
Yeah. A classic combination.
Yeah, it's true.
A tale as old as time.
A tale as old as time. Another tale as old as time. Your knees are shotguns. We've got Urgot locked in.
A classic.
A classic indeed. Oh, you know what? What if I turned you up on my Discord?
I mean, that could be it, yeah.
Flow Snake.
All right, there you go.
I had you at 78%.
Oh, wow.
Okay, guys, how does Flow Snake sound? And how do I sound? Is he louder? It's been my fault.
I must be.
Just like all of the other things that ever go wrong with this stream, you can trace it back to LeChance in some way, shape, or form. Loving these drafts. Put him at 69%. Hey, unless you mean he does need to be quieted down, in which case I will do that.
Yeah, unless that is a legitimate suggestion and not just a nice moment.
Right.
All right, Gangplank coming in for the Gold Diggers there to round out the draft.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, let's take 2 to 3 minutes to really think about this draft.
Yeah.
Just, really sit with it and learn about as much about it as we can here.
I am so excited. Oh, I also want to say, and I'll be saying this periodically throughout the cast. I know we're around like 13-ish followers right now. Normally I'm a little coy about it, but please follow us. We are 27 follows away from 500 followers, and a lifetime of playing video games has filled me with such an irrational need to cross that boundary because we're so close. I feel like we're at like 91% through an experience bar, and we're almost at that next level. So if you haven't followed us, please follow us. Maybe you have a grandmother, a parent who, has a Twitch account and they're not doing anything. Hey, and normally we try to like be on the good side of things, but steal their password, log on to their account, follow us from there. I just want to see a number past 500, and it's selfish and it's irrational. T Schmidt 52, irrational.
So let's follow up on this irrational point
God
here.
damn it!
So, you're gonna like this one. You're gonna really like this one. So I, planning to attack you for the use of a word that I did not know existed, looked it up, and it is a word.
Yes!
And you used it correctly.
Yes! Yes!
I'm as surprised as the rest of you, but irrational is in fact a word. Some sources seem to suggest that it is a combination of irrational and... Now I have to look it up again to figure out what the other word it was.
Suck on a butt,
irrational
T-Schmidt.
and Okay, so some people suggest it's a combination of irrational and unreasonable, but Merriam-Webster has it irrational definition lacking the power of reason.
Oh.
And you used it to describe your need for round numbers. Congratulations.
Yes!
You've used the word correctly.
Miriam, you've got my back. Oh my god. So excited. God, that is so exciting. Big win tonight for LeChance, guys. Thanks for tuning in for it. It doesn't, there's this constant battle between my rampant dyslexia and ADHD, and also my subconscious, which is like, my subconscious has this vast dictionary filled with these words. And they're great words, and my subconscious wants to use them all the time.
Never heard a man struggle to find the word vocabulary when describing their immense vocabulary.
And this is what happens, T. Schmidt, thank you for cheering.
As if to illustrate your point.
It's like, I get distracted by the back end of the sentence. Does that make sense? I'm so excited about where the sentence is going that I can't get through the words that I'm saying in the moment. Really so excited about that. God. Yes, sir, kid. What's up? Yes, thank you. Oh, my people. Yeah. Hey, guys, if you have trouble focusing, just know that you're not alone. And maybe we can all get together and take a moment. But we get distracted before we could take that moment. So, oh, God. And, that's perfect because we are just killing time for people to use the bathroom and restart their computers. So
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, let's have an ADHD party. Dude, I'd love to have an ADHD party.
What an interesting theme for a party.
Oh my
I
God. imagine
many different colored balloons.
It'd have to be.
wide variety of noise makers and exploding things and a vast selection of games and group activities to be painstakingly explained to a bunch of people who are not paying attention.
Yep. 100%. Also, many of the balloons have been blown up to various sizes based on how long one was able to sort of like stick to that task of Rhino says,
yeah, they slowly, as they go down the line, become smaller and more oddly shaped as the person clearly stopped hanging them and started doing anything else.
But certain tasks are like triply done, just hyper focused on it. I really enjoyed that Rhino said, "I'm shaking my leg with anticipation," as if we all weren't shaking our legs all of the time. And yeah, Zach, of course there's going to be Adderall at the ADHD party. How else is the party going to last? Actually, that's not true. I think that ADHD can lead to some great party environments. I think it's always good to have
absolutely
100%, right?
You need a wild card, and one of the key characteristics of a wild card, I would say, is normally defined as ADHD, but it's their wild cardedness that is really standing out there.
100%. Yeah. What? Shaking my leg in evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and transpiration. Oh God, Keegan. Yeah, guys. Fun fact: although I've been diagnosed with ADHD, I've not Adderall before. Although I'm sublimation. Yeah, guys, just keep throwing the words out there. Anything that ends in shun, I think it deserves a space in our chat. Shun. Now, Buggleberry Finn thinks he's a little smart boy. He thinks he's a ha funny smart boy because he's clickety-clacking on his old keyboard in his room.
That sounds like him thinking he's a funny smart boy.
Exactly. We'll just let him get... Oh, shoot. I've clicked on the wrong button. Once again.
A classic LeChance blunder.
At a certain point, we won't have to... Oh, hold on a second. What?
Yeah.
Hold
Sounds
on.
like there's a funny smart boy in here.
Hold on. I think I smell a funny smart boy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, for myself?
Yeah.
Hold
on. Do I have you turned down as well?
I was gonna say something for you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, go for it.
Good luck casting tonight. Also, my brain's way bigger than whatever object you're currently thinking of.
I thought you were going to give me the smackdown by taking the high road, but I'm glad that you went as low as I was going. And now we're on an equivalently, I don't know, an equivalently high or low road. The height of the road doesn't matter anymore because we're driving on the same road. By the way, yes, to your question, I'd love those. Those images.
Oh, the DM I sent you a while ago. Sure, yes.
Yeah.
The thing. I'm gonna leave you the thing.
I was extremely confused by that.
Oh, sure. I guess the images is yeah. Great.
You want the images?
Yeah, I want. If you don't mind, I'd like to show them to the stream.
I mind, but I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Sweet. Guys, if you ever had any thoughts about what kind of passion goes into organizing this league, that whole interaction right there was a perfect summation of it.
Yeah, that's a prime example. The kind of top-notch leadership behind the scenes.
Absolutely. The minds that do. Boy, I really shouldn't have talked about my vocabulary before. I'm gonna drop a lot of words today. I can already feel it.
Don't worry, I'll let you know every time.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a couple people. You, T. Schmidt, someone you don't know who really, really hold me to the letter of the law. Zach, however, very he's an uplifter. I was gonna say a draft of warm air, sort of insinuating that he was like lifting people up. That works.
Does it though?
I think it kind of does.
You're referring to like a warm air rising, like an updraft, and a bird using it to soar.
Exactly. Yes. Not.
I mean, yes, it does paint a nice picture, but I don't think anyone has ever used that, nor would somebody understand what you meant were you to say that.
Not without
explanation.
An explanation. Right, exactly. No. And I just wanted to make it clear that it wasn't sort of like a Daedalus Icarus situation.
So they hadn't flown too close to the sun.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Okay. It's very convoluted.
Cerebral Guy 69 just hopping right back into it. I hope both teams win.
You know what? I'm with Cerebral Guy.
This game is going to be, for real though, this game's going to be great. We haven't really been talking about the draft. We've been neglecting some of our duties, but...
Well, we've got a full 3 minutes where we can now spend some time talking about it.
Yeah. Kevin has allergies. Playing the Happy Canadians, of course.
Of course. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Doesn't feel like a stream if you don't play the Happy Canadians.
It's true. It's true, though.
So I'm back. I'm back here.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And I just wanted to
so
say,
yes.
I sent you the images, how you put it. I'm just going to leave it at that. And the other thing I wanted to say,
Yeah.
right before I leave, again, for the final and last time for the evening, is that I hate Annie, and I hope Reform J-Bax has the most deaths this game.
Oh, yeah.
And that is my only feeling. I don't care if they win. They can win.
Sure.
I could. I don't really care. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But Annie must have the most deaths, or as admin, I'll probably pull a remake.
What?
Sure. Yeah. Pull a couple strings, shake some stuff around, bing bang boom. We got
I'll stir it. I'll stir it. I don't care.
Steer it up, my friend.
Least favorite champion.
I don't. We do superlatives at the end of the year, and I think what we need to do this season is voting for the most ethical admin. Because I think.
How about most consistent? Because I feel like I'm nailing that one.
I mean, yeah, we can do that for sure.
Did you know you beat me out? Did you know you beat me out in the end for
what?
The admin you'd most want to be on a deserted island with?
Oh, did I really?
Do you know that the reasoning for you was almost always either, I don't think we'd live a long time, but I think LeChance would just be really excited about everything we did find and help us survive. It'd be a lot of fun that way. And someone else was like, it wouldn't be hard to sleep because his voice could, he could lull me to sleep with his voice. He's got a very sultry voice. So yeah, you got more votes than me. So
that's genuinely that makes me really happy, and that's like genuinely nice. It does sound like all of those people were just accepting that survival was not an option.
Yeah, they've given up. And
very much
but
so.
is it even
Speaking of
more
giving up,
special?
I'm out of here.
All right.
Oh, bye.
But is it even more special that they wanted to spend their last moments with you?
Sure.
After they'd given up.
That they wanted to. And I'm sorry for
they
this
wanted
phrasing.
to die in your arms.
Yeah.
Tonight.
That's nice. That is nice. And I don't take that lightly. Huh, the Sealant Swallowers logo is not showing up. I don't know why. Oh!
Is it just a Polaroid photograph of a kid eating paste, or?
It's good. It's good. It's not that, but we should get on that. Okay, oh shit. Okay. Guys, if this doesn't work, I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, guys, if the stream goes down, we'll be right back. Sometimes the stream has gone down during this part. But we'll see. Who is operating the low budget LCS text chat? Oh, that is that's Buggleberry Finn for sure. Yes, it worked. Oh, I'm just gonna. No, it's fine. It's fine. Folks, as you can see, the Gold Diggers logo is a giant lump of gold, and the Sealant Swallowers is a bottle of sealant.
Is that caulk?
It is caulk. It is caulk or caulk. However you'd like to pronounce it, that's what it is.
I think it's an art form to pronounce cock.
Yeah, it really is, to do it with the right intonation and tone.
Yeah, because you're trying to get as close as you can without really saying it.
Exactly. Yep. Just being right over the line or right under the line.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about this draft at all, huh?
We didn't. But
No. What you
I
want to do?
think-
Yeah, go for it.
real quick, I think I like the side of the Gold Diggers.
Yeah.
I think I like the Gangplank scaling. I like the Jin Morgana synergy, and I think the Trundle pick can be a real nuisance in this one. But I think their win condition is up to the RA to get a lead early on.
Some other things that are on my mind. On the Sealant Swallowers, you're gonna see a lot of. This is part of the Glue Eaters corporation. So you're gonna recognize some players from that. Bondi, Savarus, the reformed J-Box. He's different now. And I'm really excited for this top lane matchup. Zach says, fun fact, the Sealant Swallowers' original name was supposed to be the Cock Gobblers. The mental stress that would be put on the casters not to slip up would be too much. True. And I avoided that trap by walking right at it.
Yeah. That would have been actually fantastic to listen to and cast. Honestly, I wish it had happened. Can we get a recount on that? Is that possible?
Probably. Huh, you think you're a true Yu-Gi-Oh fan? Try highlighting all your messages, then come back and strut your bling bling. Thanks, Keegan. Gotta read those redeemed messages.
Every time.
Wow.
That's an exceptional one, though. I really like that one.
So good.
That's a very nice one.
Once again, Keegan, thank you for being there. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't know who's gonna win, man. I can't even pretend right now.
It's really anyone's game, but it's gonna be a bangerang, and we all know that, and that's what we're excited for. Real exciting matchup across the board.
Absolutely.
I think it should be a lot of fun if we could just load into the game, and as if on command, there we are.
Incredible. Oh no, Flowsnake, you used one of your 3 wishes. You've only got one left.
I'll have to be careful with that last wish.
Gotta
As long as nobody figures out what the first one was, we're in good shape.
then you're safe. Yeah, genies are hella litigious. Let's see, time controls, and we start off right away with a pause because we don't want you thinking for 1 second that you're watching the actual LCS. We want you to know you're watching that low budget.
I don't think the pause necessarily
that's a
set
good
us
point.
apart from.
As soon as I said it.
Yeah, but definitely gives us more time to talk about this draft as if we hadn't had a full 3 minutes, in which we completely neglected to talk about the draft.
You know what's crazy?
But we could have.
Even more, right? Because we had the whole pro draft, then they were
we had a lot
restarting
of
our
time.
computers. We talked about ADHD.
We had a lot of time.
We talked about
Yeah.
throwing a party. What else did we talk about?
Oh, it could have been anything, really.
Could have been any, who can say?
Yeah. I like both drafts. Now that I'm looking more closely at
Yeah,
the Sealant
right?
Swallowers draft, I'm really excited for this game. I think both teams have a lot of potential here. I think the jungle matchup is a big deal. Jungle mid, so really the jungle mid and the top matchup, everything can turn very exciting very quickly. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is just we've said it 3 times now. I'll say it a 4th. You know, there's a real bangerang quality to this game here. All the tools of this game are just imagine a car, Flow Snake, and you're in the driver's seat. You put it to drive. You look down.
Okay.
There's not 2 pedals. There's 5.
That's too many.
And you know what they all do?
What do they do?
They all make the car go. Go, go, go. Every pedal in your 5-pedaled car makes the car go, and it goes faster. And that's what both of these teams are. Cars with 5 pedals that don't have any brakes. And I think it's a great idea.
It's an interesting metaphor. I'll give it to you. I get it. I get the idea
tracks,
behind
right?
it.
Hold on, let me
I mean,
explain. Each
it seems
player's
wildly
a pedal.
unsafe to me. I don't know.
Hey, Who can tell? We'll tell by the end of this game whether or not it was safe or unsafe. Hold on. Sir Kids is gambling in the chat using imaginary points.
Oh.
300 points Gold Digger wins. Oh.
Okay.
All right. I'll see your 300.
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds? Yeah, let's
We
get
got-
a bookie in here.
Gold Diggers grouping up for something cheeky, maybe.
Classic Death Brush, right? Or a
Well,
prank.
yeah, I think. Well,
Or
I
an
would say it's a
invade.
classic prank.
Here it is.
Nice little late invade onto the Thresh.
Thresh on the other side. He walks away and he pings them out. They know.
Yeah, they're fully aware of the situation, but they do get a nice deep ward in. Let's see if the jungler not going to back for the sweeper, it looks like. Yeah, just short on time because they invaded late, but that deep vision will be nice so they can spot the Olaf on his way. Clearing bot side, he should be there.
Real quick, what
Shortly.
second are you at?
124.
Great. Excellent. Now that red buff on the Sealant Swallower side, both teams have vision of that. So they
Yep.
actually are going to be able to track this Olaf so well. So well. And likewise, there's a ward on the red buff of the Gold Diggers too. So these junglers have an early opportunity to really mess with each other.
The Sealant Swallower is actually coming out ahead on that vision game. They know they've spotted him at their red buff, and they would have spotted him at his own red buff, so there was no way they wouldn't know where the Trundle was headed, but it does look like he's going to get away with that steal. See if the Olaf can head to his red buff to counter.
Yeah, now this bot lane, the Sealant Swallower's bot lane just got a great early trade on there. Bondi just laying down those auto attacks on Morgana. But that ward, I mean, let them know, if that Trundle was going to be coming to him. Ooh, and maybe we'll have a little fight here. Let's see. Trundle versus Olaf. One is double buffs, one doesn't, and he is running.
Ari's there first.
Oh, yes, and a flash to dodge the charm, and a
Flash
flash
for
forward.
flash.
He wants this first blood, and I think he's going to get it. Let's see here. The dumb idiot. Well, I mean, it started to get scary for a second there, but first blood is going to go over to that Trundle.
Yeah, that is a great start for the dumb idiot in the jungle there. Gonna be exciting to see how he can translate that early lead.
Yeah, 100%, and a little bit of trading in this. Ooh, and that is why Buggleberry Finn doesn't like Annie, although that trade was actually really even.
Yeah, great job by Azuram to trade back there. Should be an exciting mid lane matchup. Both have super high damage champions, so a lot of potential as bot goes
Oh, a
in.
great hook right here. Bondi laying down these auto attacks. The exhaust and flash comes out as well, and a last auto attack is going to give that kill over to Ashe. Well done.
Yeah, 2 kills in 3 minutes and 30 seconds is a great start to this game. I'm excited to see this one pan out.
Oh, yes. It's exactly what we were saying. Full bangerangs. Lots of stuns. Another hook there. Just throw out the flay for fun, right?
Yeah, might as well.
God, I have not seen an Annie in a game in a while.
I know, it's really not a super popular pick at this point, and I'm wondering how recently Azuram has played against the Annie, if he was expecting the pick, and if they're prepared with the strategy here.
Ooh, very good point. Very good point. Now, Thresh, okay, so look at this invade with the Ashe, Thresh, Olaf coming up to back up their jungler as he goes in and takes the Gromp. Now, there's a chance that Olaf gets caught here, but it looks like he is just going to walk out. But an even bigger chance that there's going to be a fight in the top lane. It's just what top laners do. Great barrel combo with the Q. It's surprising damage. It's surprising damage. Gangplank.
It really is, especially early on. You're like, there's no way it'll deal that much, and then your entire health bar is gone.
Ooh,
This is,
fancy feat from Bondi before, but he's got to walk away, and Olaf is here as well. Can Bondi survive long enough and lay that as damage? But a teleport's coming out, and Polar Bear might go down here, takes a great lantern, and now Trundle is on the wrong side of this fight. He gets tossed up, and he's not able to get a kill out of that. Bondi was looking a little low, but that's going to be a double kill over to Olaf, and the Sealant Swallowers are up a little bit now.
Yeah, that was a great teleport by Proto from on the Urgot here, able to show up, whereas the Gangplank elected to stay top, comes through with a big assist, gets the Olaf back ahead, which is going to translate into this dragon as well.
And yeah, they're gonna get this dragon. That lantern in the middle of that fight was like key right there. This bot lane from Sealant Swallowers, just watching Bondi dodge a couple things earlier in this lane, they are ready to play. They're feeling fancy fresh. I'm really excited to see what goes on. Also, a little bit of a CS lead too. Ooh, a flash forward and the big bear comes out. Let's see. Can Azuram get away?
Will it be enough? Doesn't look like it.
I think he charmed
Ari
the bear.
gets out, and Trundle's in.
Okay, let's see if he can walk his way out of this one. He did have the stun up, and he's going to be able to get out, as he is level 6 and Trundle's level 4.
Well, this is just a super volatile game here. Ganks left and right, constant dueling in the lanes. Really exciting to see.
Yeah, this these are violent minds that are out here today, and they're coming out in force. Smart Pants, what elo is this? This is our executive league. This is our like gold platish league. There's a couple different combinations. That double CC right there from the Morgana Jhin is exactly why that lane sucks to play
Yeah,
against.
showcasing the main combo of the lane there. Really easy for them to chain that CC and get a lot of damage down. They unfortunately find themselves sort of on the back foot here, so it's going to be critical for them to hit those long-range skill shots in order to slowly chip away and turn that lane around for them.
Yeah. Let's see. Looking for hooks. Savers goes fishing. Okay. So, 800 gold league. They do have Infernal, so that's got some stats associated with it as well.
Yeah, I do think the early dueling power out of Sealant Swallowers is just a little bit stronger. The Olaf pick is exceptional in early fights. So we get some action
speaking
top.
of Olaf, he does run top lane, and physical throws down the ult, is not able to get far enough. That axe connected. They got the slows off. It was a rough situation to be in.
Yeah, finds himself sandwiched between a rock and a hard place, covered in shotguns.
Yeah.
There's not much he can do there.
These shotguns are knees. I mean, one dude's got a flintlock pistol. And granted, barrel's full of gunpowder, but what can you do?
Olaf coming in for the Herald here too. This early objective control is really nice. If they can keep this up, they'll find themselves taking a few towers shortly.
Azuram. Okay, tries to dodge around a little bit, but this bear is so much and actually goes forward, and the dumb idiot going forward does get the kill, which draws the big angry bear away from Azuram, who is really low. Savarus walking up pretty far, but Bondi's got arrow, so and Jhin is low on mana. Oh, Morg has been landing some key bindings.
Yeah, great key out of Morgana there. Wow, these fights mid lane are just walking a knife's edge. It could go either way at any time, and really nice by the dumb idiot showing up just to turn the fight right at the end there.
That was huge, because I think that fight is... a flash forward and an excellent...
Beautiful
Holy
black
God,
shield.
a great spell shield right there, but is it enough? Exhaust goes down, but just so many slow effects. And I don't know if they're going to be able to actually get the kills there. Oh, but Savarus lands another hook under tower. He's not going to go in.
Just showing him he could.
Yeah, that was great there, and right to the Rift Herald, where the dumb idiot is actually caught in this pit, and so much damage went down there. Annie and Olaf are up there as well. Okay, the camera doesn't want us to see it, but I assure you some stuff is happening over there. They're
Yeah, we have a
jockeying for
3v3
position.
at the Rift Herald.
Boy, that'd be awesome, and here it is. Okay, Rift Herald goes down, and Sealant Swallowers secure it. Boy, that bot lane fight was sick. A great hook, followed up by like a perfect Morgana shield, followed up by a perfect Ash arrow. That's what this whole game has been. Both sides dueling very well.
Yeah, I think the bot lane matchup is especially interesting because both lanes sort of function similarly, where there's
Right.
an initial CC that's hit, and then it's just stacked on top of it. You know, two supportive, leaning AD carries with two of the most classic supports in the game with some long range engage tools. It's a very exciting matchup to watch.
Yeah, this so before we got to see that crazy duel where the dumb idiot showed up and got the kill onto Annie at the last second. I think Morgana's roaming a little bit. Let's see if something can be made to happen. I think this is a great call. Try and put some pressure on that Annie. And we are seeing some dragon play show up here. Oyo, Pillar comes out. Olaf slowed, running away here, but Jin ult coming down, gets a flash out of the whole deal. And Gangplank ult. And that puts them into a great position for this dragon.
Yeah, it definitely does. The Olaf is just not healthy enough to contest. Goes down to the Krugs to see if he can get some health back, but I don't think he'll be able to
Savarus
get
goes
them in
over.
time.
They want this. A teleport coming in. Now they do secure the dragon. It's 1-1. Ash Arrow comes up, locks up this Azael, and a whole big teddy bear comes down. A lot of health bars dropping low. Trundle dealing some damage, but being forced to run away ultimately. And a double kill for that Annie. That was a 4 for 0 to get the dragon.
Yeah, J-Box coming up huge on this Annie pick right there, and a well-executed fight all around by the Sealant Swallowers. Great teamwork by Urgot to TP and again to make big impact.
I'm going to say that definitely wasn't worth it. I think Sealant Swallowers came out hot on that one. Oh, and Rift Herald coming down right here. This tower
They're not
is
stopping.
donezo. Yeah. So this is what I was trying to talk about before, is that this Annie-Ari matchup, I think was starting to, and is still going to be like drifting towards this Annie. This super annoying champion is going to show us why it's so annoying.
Yeah, it's definitely going to start running away with this mid matchup, and it's going to be up to the Ari to get a little creative here. Get some wave control when they can, find some interesting roam opportunities in order to try to match the power the Annie can exert.
And I've just toggled gold here. And you'll see that there is a great hook by Savarus, the polar bear trying to get some distance but cannot. And Bondi's going to pick up a kill there. Really, I mean, that was just a clean pick.
Yeah. Clean hooks out of Savarus for most of the game today, so not surprised to see them lock that one up easy.
Now, Sir Kid says I should probably stop betting. This is not a best of 3. This is a block of 2 games. Physical here, maybe being caught out in the open. Let's see. He is going down low, and he is dead. And here we go, right down to the bottom lane. Exhaust comes down onto this Thresh. Trundle running at Ash, but Bondi just so big right now, is able to get the kill, even going low. And Savarus again with another hook, and another kill into Bondi's pocket. These two are fucking performing DDR at the highest level with their eyes closed. Well done. I love this spot.
Wild. The Sealant Swallowers literally from top to mid to bot, kill after kill after kill there. A huge swing for them. They're up 7,000 gold right now, and this is they're sitting in a great spot coming into the mid game.
So we talked about the similarities between these compositions, and I've sort of really just gotten my hand on the differences. Yes, both these compositions do the same thing. The Sealant Swallowers do the same thing in a way simpler version. It's just simplicity out of every single champion. And whereas
pretty easy execution for sure. I think where the Glue Eaters survive is in the scaling. If the game were to go on a little bit longer, I think they'd have a stronger chance. But the Sealant Swallowers recognize that and are really pushing the pace of this one.
Yeah, 100%. Because Gold Diggers have the answers. It's just about implementing them, and it's just a little bit harder.
Yeah, what they need here is time. So it's gonna be all about stalling the game and slowing it down so they can find that time and get the strength where they need it.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Sealant Swallowers have the tools to say no. For example, that Ash arrow followed up by a great hook, and yes, Olaf is there, but he doesn't need to be. Not anymore. That's another tower down. 8K gold lead, 15 minutes, 14-2. This is not looking good for the Gold Diggers.
Yeah, Sealant Swallowers coming out really strong in game 1 here. Honestly, impressive performance across the board. This KDAs really tell the story here.
Yeah, this is pretty nuts. Olaf running forward, but getting taken down. Gangplank ult coming down here to help out a little bit. Azrim goes golden. Bondi taking a lot of damage, but Reform J-Box shows up and is like, what's up, guys? Annie's a ridiculous
Heard we had
champion.
a fight going on. Forgot about Tibbers.
Jeez.
Walks in there, presses R, everybody's half health. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is... I understand why Buggleberry hates the champion.
Yeah, I see what he's talking about.
Yeah, he might be onto something.
Picking up what he's putting down.
Now, so they need time. I don't know if they can get the time. This
I
next
think it's
dragon
going to
is
be
up.
very hard.
Dragon and Rift Herald is up. Do you think the Gold Diggers can contest either of them?
I think it would be unwise to contest the dragon unless they were able to get in place beforehand and set up vision, which they were not. So I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping they decide getting their wave control is much better and establishing a defensive vision line. So yeah, I think that's about as far as they can walk up right there as the arrow and hook come through.
Yeah. Oh, a great Thresh Train right there. Follows it so far, and they, I think, want this. Oh, Polar Bear just on the wrong side of the whole affair. Trapped in the bush.
Polar Bear just a little too far forward a couple times in a row, finds himself in a rough spot.
Yeah, that's a rough
A lot of
battle.
props to Bondi and Saberus here, landing almost all of their CC tools over and over on this gen, really making the best of these picks.
Oh, oofa. And it's not even like the Polar Bear is playing bad or anything, right? This is just...
No,
or that Azel's playing
standing
poorly.
in his lane hoping to get the farm that he can, but yeah, the engaged tools are just too strong.
And ultimately, they have enough CC to break the shield, and that is what started to push this over the edge.
Yep.
And then once it's over the edge, I mean, it's hard to pull back. It's really hard to pull back.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, this Rift Herald is up for taking. I think it would be wise to go and get it, and I think that's exactly what they're about to go and do. Now, there's a little bit of time for Gold Diggers to do something else while they're taking this Rift Herald. And I think they're just going to secure some of their jungle, which is something.
Yeah, I think the Herald pick there is really designed to accelerate the pace for him and just keep pushing on these towers. So smart pickup by them. Gold Diggers responding well, getting the push mid lane and setting the Jhin up bot lane to just collect farm while they know the rest of the team is top side. So doing the right things again. It's just the time is what they need.
The dumb idiot. Oh my god, arrows coming out, just so much CC here. Urgot on the back line, but also on the back line is physical, able to take out two of them. So well done, but this man's knees are shotguns. And that little girl has a giant teddy bear. The dumb idiot is actually surviving a long time here. Yikes.
Reform J-Box with the triple kill on this Annie, coming up huge time and time again in these team fights.
Oh, physical on the cusp of going full anime protagonist there. Finishes off Ashe and Thresh. But, you know, I mean, there's just so much damage, and Annie just walks around the corner. These guys are doing a great job of grouping.
Yeah, the Gangplank is a great pick here. He definitely has the most gold on their team right now. So a great, I don't know what expression I was going with, like a chicken for to put your eggs behind. I'm not sure.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about that. Why are you putting the chicken to put your eggs behind? So why are you putting the eggs behind the chicken?
Well, I guess.
See, there are.
He's the basket to put your eggs in.
This street goes two ways, Flow Snake. This street goes two ways. Not the only one making mistakes up here.
Oh yeah, they will happen. But yeah, I would say the Gangplank is the person to put your hopes in, as they will be scaling pretty well here into some strength. Definitely would like to see the Jin be able to pick up some more farm here as well and get some more items on him.
100%. If the Gold Diggers is a chicken, then Gangplank is the egg that you always want to put behind it.
There you go.
Uh-oh. Speaking of eggs, some barrels getting dropped here. Physical wanting to do something, but this Urgot, well, by far not the strongest person in the game, is still kind of hard to take down.
Absolutely, yeah. One of my least favorite things about Urgot is how deceptively tanky he can be. So, gonna take quite a bit of effort to take that weird crab monster down.
So this is something that I love to see teams do when they're like, we legitimately have done everything else on our checklist. We've warded, we're showing up early to an objective. Let's just death brush. We actually have 15
yeah, let's
seconds.
just wait for him. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's a great play, and here we see it.
Oh, and you know what? If everyone else had stayed, that would be an absolutely gone Morgana. So Gold Diggers are showing up. They know that they got to show up for something. Another hook comes down.
He just doesn't miss a hook.
Oh my goodness. A lot of damage out from J-Box there. Oh, but Ash goes down, and Trundle and Olaf duking it out. But on the other side, Thresh and Annie. Again, so much damage and physical. Landing these barrels, doing a great job. But it's just not enough. I will say, they've been consistently able to kill Ash 2 times in a row now.
That is good. Definitely identifying what was the strongest carry and targeting them in fights. Unfortunately, there's just, as you said, 5 gas pedals in this car.
5 gas pedals in this car for all those that missed my
one gas
earlier
pedal
metaphor.
out, you still got 4, and that's enough threat to win the fight.
They all make the car go progressively faster. Also, yes, Yo Daddy's Daddy, this is an Urgot game. And don't put the chicken before the horse. No, don't put the chicken before the horse. The chicken will get trampled.
The horse will step on the chicken. Yeah,
and,
that would. Oh.
And please don't put all your carts in one basket. Too true.
Well. Okay. I don't know about that.
How big is your basket? Is it a basket designed to hold carts?
How small are the carts?
Ooh, that's a good point. Are we playing Warhammer 40K? Are those carts actually transports?
Are they miniature carts?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Thresh going. Wow.
One of the first hooks I've seen him miss all game.
Absolutely.
It's been unreal.
Yeah.
Such an impressive pick when piloted this well.
It is rough when the opposing team forgets to take off all the magnets that they usually wear, and the hooks just gravitate towards them. It's been incredible. What?
I wasn't sure where you were going when this started, but I liked
right?
it. Yeah, it was good. No, it was good.
Thanks.
You know, all the magnets they normally wear.
And we've got a fight. Morgana up front here, taking a lot of damage, and Azuram on the back. J-Box actually missing the bear a little bit, but an arrow comes down. Just more follow-up CC. No one's gone down yet, but very low health bars. And a flash away. Savarus looking very low. Physical running forward. Doesn't have orange yet. Another flash. Bondi takes down that Trundle, and Bondi's taken down. And 2 kills by the Jin. Great Jin ults right there. And J-Box stuck between a big gun and a bush. Okay, let's see. Annie running away. But this is a fight that Gold Diggers actually come out even in. That was close and very impressive.
Yeah, I think Sealant Swallowers got just a little bit overconfident there. Bondi was stuck in the Baron Pit for most of the first half of that fight, not really contributing until his Ash Arrow hit a Morgana in the back that was already pretty low. So they ended up dropping 2 members early, and the Gold Diggers are able to win the longer skirmish. And it's going to take a series of small victories like that to get them back in this one, but they're showing they've got the stuff.
It is the first chapter in a redemption arc. If they didn't write that chapter, there would be nothing else to read. An Olaf ult right away. Very confident. And that's actually a pretty big plus. That Olaf ult is down.
Yeah, that's a nice cooldown. It is going to be back by the time there is another skirmish, almost certainly, as I'm now watching the cooldown timer and realizing it's much shorter than I thought it was.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty wild. A little upset by that, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
Now, Trundle did use their smite. It doesn't mean that it won't be back up by the time... Oh, he's got another charge. He's fine, guys.
Yeah.
But Urgot splitting in the side lane. And I don't know that they have someone who can push against or can stop the push of this deathless Urgot right now.
Yeah, not one person, so they're sending 2. The Urgot backs off as Ahri and Gangplank show up in bot lane.
And they've actually got Baron warded. This all started as sort of a bit of a jockeying for Baron right here. And now people are just sort of going to the sides, and maybe the teams have said, you know what, let's just collect our soul. But they have maybe caught this Urgot, and the deathless Urgot might actually go down here, and he does. And it goes into the pocket of Jhin, and they start up this Baron. Gold Diggers has to rush to this objective right now. They can't wait for anything. It's halfway done. Okay, they've got eyes on it. Jhin ult comes through. It starts to go down. Now, I do think that Sealant Swallowers is going to secure this, and they absolutely do. Trundle flashes over the wall. Let's see how many members they can take down, because I do see a lot of low health bars here, and I'm not sure. Maybe J-Box getting the stun out, but he's got the last crit shot, and the whole Sealant Swallowers team goes down while trying to take Baron. And guess what is coming up, folks? It's this Cloud Drake. Which, yeah, sure, it's just a Cloud Drake, but still, that's stopping them from getting Soul. It's another objective. It pushes the timer on Elder back, and they can split up and take multiple objectives. That was the second chapter in the Redemption arc.
It definitely was. Huge swing of momentum here by the Gold Diggers, really coming in clutch, getting the pick on the Urgot, recognizing that Sealant Swallowers is going to force the Baron as a result, showing up in time, winning the fight. Fantastic. Also getting the denial of Soul is huge. Just got to keep these things coming, but I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, you know, are they still down by like 7,000 gold? Yes. Oh no, they need to take this dragon. If they're unable to take this dragon, that's really, really bad.
Yeah.
And Savras is going to go for a steal. Oh my god. I mean, the man's hit everything else.
Close. That was a clincher.
I honestly, I don't know. I put a lot of value onto that Thresh hook. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I was pretty sure he was about to steal that, to be honest.
Nothing worse than a Thresh player who's just feeling himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Certainly, what feels like there's 1,000 hooks coming at you when the Thresh is on.
So, why has Sealant Swallowers not lost the last 2 fights, and dare I say they won the last one? Because they are massively down in gold.
So the Sealant Swallowers did lose the last fight.
Now, why did I say the wrong team? Dang it!
Because this is the low-budget LCS, and you do it every time.
Damn it. We'll just put that tally against me and add another tally into your column.
Sure, yes. Wonderful.
Same
but
question.
yeah, the Gold Diggers. I honestly think there's. I would love to see the damage charts, but we don't have that capability to check it at this time.
We don't.
But I really think the Jhin has been able to get a lot of great damage down, and the Gangplank damage is coming in really, really clutch.
Yeah. Also, I mean, just emotionally, winning those fights.
Yeah, the momentum is with them. They just gotta ride that wave and keep it going, you know, stay with it and let it carry them to the finish line.
This next fight, though, so, you know, there's momentum, there's counter momentum, centrifugal momentum. There's a lot of different kinds of momentum. And right now, we're at this point where the momentum may have outreached the reality of the situation. And if they fight... if they play this next fight poorly because they think they're stronger than they actually are, then that's the whole game gone, right? We're at the 30-minute mark. if they win this next fight, then I think momentum and reality have all caught up with each other. And then
if
then
they're
it's
able to win
even.
this next fight, it should open this game wide open.
Right. But right now, it's still very much slated against them. For example, right here, okay, Hook goes out. They get the spell shield for it. And Morgana holds on to their sums. That's very impressive.
Yeah, great Black Shield timing again. Azel really
Tron
showcasing.
goes wide. Gosh, sorry, I'm holding my breath every time a Thresh Hook goes
Me
out.
too. I'm leaned over, staring intently at my screen. We got a great game here as they push in on this inhib.
Absolutely. Anytime a game is more kills than minutes, and Olaf pops ult right here, a lot of damage goes down onto Olaf, but it is just to take this inhibitor. Gangplank ult goes down. They get the slow. They are chasing this, and they catch that Thresh. Let's see, Bondi on the side. Ahri goes golden. Lots of health parts going forward. Reform J-Box is deep in there, and he goes down. Oh my god, a big fear. Yo, Daddy's gonna go nuts in chat. That was huge. Polar Bear, this might be the end of the game, honestly. A flash forward, and he lives, and Polar Bear gets a return kill. He's gonna go and heal up. It's a 1v2, and it's an Ashe and an Olaf, and I don't think that they can take those towers. What a bonkers bangerang fight right there. That was nuts. Oh, a flash forward. Fancy feat by Polar Bear right here. And he is defending. Oh my god. Oh my god! He gets the kill with the W! Oh!
Polar Bear
This
really
Jhin
coming
is
in
a
huge
murderer!
on this Jhin.
That was nuts. That was nuts. You know what's
I think
crazy?
he started 0-6-0 and is now 6-6-6.
The devil's number.
He has had a bonkers 15 minutes. Like,
Whew.
really coming up huge for his team right now.
Someone call a priest? Because there's a goddamn devil on the loose. This Jhin is going wild.
Huge defend to their base there. Like, really excellent job recognizing that the Sealant Swallowers Olaf had overextended, pushed right back onto him, have tools in place for when the Annie flank came in. Excellent fight.
And what's even more wild right now is that the gold diggers are down by like 7,000 gold. 7,000. Do you know what I could do with 7,000 gold? So much.
You can equip quite a strong champion. In fact,
I could open a cat cafe.
Well,
okay. We could get
now
into
hold on. What stage is the cat cafe in when you're so like? Are you purchasing a cat cafe and taking over, or are you building one from scratch?
Oh, by the way, this dragon is gone, but Baron's up. Okay, now they have to rush to Baron.
Cloud Soul goes to Sealant Swallowers, but Gold Diggers are on the Baron.
They have a slower objective take. Ashe Arrow comes up,
And
goes wide.
Supers in base.
It's a cooldown gone. I think they've got to give up this Baron or do something crazy. But I think really they've got to give it up. Hook goes wide. Azram's around the corner. Fact of the matter is, Annie is still alive and has ult up. I mean, this is a lot of damage here. Okay, Gangplank is teleporting behind. Let's see, they've got him in the pit, but Reform J-Box just eviscerates Ahri. She dies completely. Physical walks up, kills Ashe, and let's see, can they reestablish their fight lines? Polar Bear is here. Can he deal the damage he needs to deal? A double kill for Gangplank. Okay. Wow, they actually push them off right there. And yes, Ahri is absolutely eliminated, but there are supers in base as well. All of these things are tied together. I'm just saying them in the wrong order. Dear God.
Yeah, a wild fight there. J-Box gets a ton of damage down onto the Ahri, but the Gangplank feels confident to then carry the team fight, knowing that J-Box doesn't have that burst anymore. Wild back and forth by the two teams. I think this inhib is showing to be a real problem for Gold Diggers. They're going to have to manage this wave correctly around the objective.
Wait, Physical just got his thing, but I don't think he realized it. He just got his Gangplank advancement. I hope he goes back and gets that. Teachment says my silver teammates FF at 15 when we're down 1,000 gold. Yeah, guys, you can always win any game. You can always win any game. There's no...
100%.
And
never give up. Never surrender.
Never give up. Never surrender. But Sealant Swallowers are still in a commanding lead by all of the stats, right? They've got 12 more kills. They've got a bunch. They got math gold. They got 3 more towers. They have
Say math.
sold. Yeah, math. Do the math. There's math.
All right. Yeah. There's math. Yeah.
Yeah, there's math. Ooh, Severus walking up here. Support. First support holds the spell shield. Good restraint, and they are on this Baron. I mean, Gold Diggers just have to do it again. Severus does land the hook there. This Jhin has so much damage, and I think that really... Oh my god! The dumb idiot flashes in, and he takes the Baron! This is crazy! But now they want to fight, and there's so much damage! Oh my god! Severus so low down here. It's all about if they can do the damage on the side here. Bondi lives this time, and J-Box goes down. A double kill for this Gangplank, and they're going to risk this Baron. There's actually... This is a 2v2, and I don't know if they can win it or not. I think they want to keep this buff alive, and they're going to back off. Holy God!
Physical is coming in
Lord
huge
above.
on this Gangplank. We were talking about they needed to buy time and scale on some of these picks, and we've made it. It's 36 minutes. We've got 4 items on this Gangplank, and he is not to be trifled with in these team fights.
And they're still down a bunch of gold. They're still down a bunch of gold.
5,000 gold. They're down 5,000 gold.
Thanks, man. The dumb idiot, though, proving that he's not a dumb idiot, flashes in. It was a risk. He gets...
A misnomer to keep his enemies on their flat-footed.
Exactly. Off kilter. And he freaking dag-nabbit if he doesn't secure the Baron.
Solid dag nabbit.
Thanks, man. Really?
Yeah, beautiful steal out of the dumb idiot there. Excellent. Excellent. Ooh, Severus maybe caught out here.
Absolutely. They recognize the power of a pick, and the charm lands. And can they turn it over? They do turn the kill over to Ahri, and they get rid of the Ash Arrow as well. Does this mean anything? I don't think so. Let's see what they can turn it into. It was just the support, but Severus has been so key, and they've got Baron. And they're walking down mid lane.
Yeah, the Thresh is such a key piece of the engage of that comp that I think him being down is going to be a real issue.
Absolutely. And Jhin ult goes down, maybe just to get them some space here. No, he uses all of the shots. And Spell Shield's down too. That's 2 key cooldowns that are gone now. And they're starting to back up. Now, I
think they should have stayed sieging on that wave. They could have secured that tower almost certainly.
Maybe they were feeling risky.
Ooh, maybe they're feeling spicy.
Yeah, they are feeling risky. Ooh, Thresh making a key decision that he doesn't realize, going a different way. A fork in the road. Oh no, I'm just a Morgana. Oh, misses the... Oh, let's see. The W goes down, and he does land the CC right there. And they're able to pick Severus again! And get his ult on top of it. And this time, it is relevant. Because depending on how fast they can rush down this Elder...
Got the pick too early. Just real quick, let's get it again.
Wow.
Smart play by the Gold Diggers there to force their Death Rush to work. Needed that pick before this Drake fight. Came up huge.
Once again, still down 5,000 gold.
It's starting to matter less and less, though. I think
is.
when both are above 70k, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, I agree. Now, the thing is, they're picking this Thresh, but all of the damage is still there, right? Okay, physical being chased down. The dumb idiot around the corner. That's a Gangplank ult that's just down. And a dash over. Oh my god, but Ahri actually is only able to deal a lot of damage to physical. And, okay, physical lives, then goes down. And it is Ahri versus Ashe right here. Full arrow goes out, and they win that section of the fight. And Proto is here. This Urgot has a GA. This is not looking good for the Gold Diggers. And the Sealant Swallowers are going to fully ace their team. Gold Digger stuck around too long, and they are going to start up this Elder Drake, but maybe they're going to pull off and just end the freaking game, because I think they've got the timers for that.
They definitely did. Now that they've decided to secure this Elder Drake, I think it's going to be a little more difficult. They should be able to at least push for 3 inhibitors. Right, they should win whatever fight might happen as a result of not heading straight for the base.
That TP flank was huge, and that...
it was great,
wow. Great
fight out of the Sealant Swallowers there, just recognizing that Gold Diggers had gotten just a little big for their britches and punishing there.
And I think they did. Gold Diggers got 2 picks, and they were staying up a lot because they wanted to fight for that Elder Drake. But, you know, they didn't spend any of that gold, right? And they were spending mana and they were spending health in order to stay there. And now, I mean, this Sealant Swallowers looks scary.
Yeah,
GA on that Urgot. Yikes.
nearly every champion on the Sealant Swallowers is full build or close to it, so it's starting to look real scary for sure.
53 seconds till this Baron is up. How long does that Elder buff last for? Hey, chat, or Flowsnake, how long does that Elder buff last for? Is it 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Is that a lot? Is that a little?
I have no idea how long Elder buff lasts because I don't usually get Elder buff.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's fair. That's reasonable.
Yep. It's just because I'm not bot side. That's all. I'm top side. That's not my job. I'm thinking about Rift Heralds and
Barons and
being
stuff.
a big old tank.
Okay, ult comes down. The dumb idiot running actually dodges a butt ton of CC.
goes wide
Wow.
uncharacteristically.
Ooh, now that barrel does not deal a lot of damage to that Olaf, and they get Olaf and Ashe ult, but they get Gangplank ult in return, and now Trundle's caught, and do they have the damage? This Jhin is actually huge. That's so much damage. They actually deal an insane amount of damage despite not having GA. Oh, now that Urgot's something you're going to want to be afraid of. Wow. And now it is a 4v4. Remember, Sealant Swallowers have Elder. The big scary
crits
thing.
Out of the Gold Diggers here, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of damage here. Okay, can they pick Savarus? Oh no, the last Jhin ult goes wide, and oh, this Ahri is thinking about it. And who's in that bush?
They gotta look at base though. Super.
Oh, physical went too far. So much damage. This might be the end because that's what J-Box was waiting for, and they massively overextend. Great patience there, and I don't know that Ahri can hold this base. I think that's gonna be game right there.
Yeah, that is gonna be it.
Oh, wow.
Great comeback story by the Gold Diggers there. Really looked like they had it, but just a couple of misplays on their road to victory, and the Sealant Swallowers, great mental fortitude to stick it out, find the right opportunity to get back into that one, take the driver's seat back over and close that out.
Really incredible. 42 minutes, 40 seconds, and in that time, there was 73 kills. 74 kills. 73... 71 kills. Wild. So flipping wild.
Yeah, crazy game. Huge damage out of the Ashe and the Annie. Gangplank really doing his best, as did the Jhin, but at the end of the day, couple great team fights out of the Sealant Swallowers are enough to cinch that one.
Let's look at the damage real quick. Ashe and Annie topping those charts. Gangplank at least in the same ballpark. In Jhin dealing a fair amount as well. Surprising amount of damage from that Olaf. Yikes. Dude. Wow. Wild.
Yeah, crazy game.
I think both...
From like 15 minutes on, it was just a real butt clencher.
Yeah.
Could have been anyone's.
Absolutely. And I think that both teams should be really happy with that. Obviously, Sealant Swallowers did win that one.
But a strong showing by the Gold Diggers for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of great takeaways from that for them. The ability to recognize when they were spiking, what fights they could win, the patience to play those fights out in a way slow enough so that they could make sure to get the damage down on the right targets. Really great takeaways for sure. And it's just going to be about cleaning up the early game, maybe drafting a little bit more for early if that's sort of the pace Sealant Swallowers is going to set here. And I think they've got a great chance in game 2.
Sweet Jeremiah. What a crazy
Sweet,
game.
sweet Jeremiah.
Folks, we've got another one for you. Oh, they've got game 2 to come back to. So sit tight. This is a perfect time for me to make another impassioned plea. If you haven't followed the Low Budget LCS and you liked that game, please give us a follow.
Please follow us.
Please follow us.
Please.
All right, that was like the LBLCS LeChance. This is like the other LeChance. Guys, 500. We're 27 followers away from 500. It should.
We got no followers since the last time we checked in. Come on, guys.
Yeah, no followers. Well, understand.
Please
Oh, no,
follow us.
No. That was 12 hours ago.
Yep.
Please follow us. If you're all already followed, you guys are great. We appreciate
You're
the
great.
hell out of you.
But to that, like, 1 or 2 people who's watching this who hasn't followed, please follow.
I'm out of. Maybe I'll log in and log. They're having trouble inviting me, which is interesting.
That is weird.
Okay, they're gonna remake lobby. Elder Drake only lasts 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And Rhino says, hit that sub button. Yeah, smash that like button, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the YouTube comments below if you're watching this on YouTube.
Do we also stream on YouTube?
Dude, we've got a YouTube channel and a Twitter. We don't really use our Twitter, and our YouTube channel. Some people do watch it on YouTube, actually. There's like 5 or 6 views on some of those. It's largely for posterity's sake. Yeah, smash that bell, hit that bell.
Just keep track of it, prove this happened.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we don't think anyone will believe us, so...
Right, yeah. I mean, does feel like a collective hallucination now and then.
Doesn't it?
Oh, invites coming through. Here we go.
Bondi's a lovely duck.
Sorry, is it a duck?
Yeah, a lovely duck. You don't refer to people as ducks sometimes? 5 or 6 views. Oh, It Rhino watches the replays there. He's one of our 5 or 6 views.
Nice.
Anyone
Thank
looking
you, It Rhino.
Then Sir Kid says, anyone looking for an Iron Pike mid player, I'm ready to join the league. Sir Kid, hop in that Discord below. We got a whole free agents tab that is just for you. What's the Twitter? Oh, ask Yo Daddy Daddy. I don't know.
Could be anything.
I'll find it out for you. It's probably... Oh, wait, shoot. I've got to give somebody... I think Rescued. I have to send you some information about the frame rate. Rescued also says, hey, have you considered doing ASMR LeChance? Oh, guys, I'm so excited. Okay, I need to share this with everybody. No, I haven't, though. Thank you. That's very kind. But I'll consider it because... okay. Late last night, I'm looking at other... Oh, yeah, the resolution. I can actually find that for you. The resolution is... And then I'm going to continue telling my story because I'm so excited about it. The resolution is... Oh, yeah, just riff for us real quick. You got a full song in you?
Nope.
Oh, all right.
That was it.
Okay.
That's all I had.
1920. Okay. That is the thing. Puppy Sif 1995 says, LeChance ASMR or riot? That'd be a very quiet, sultry riot. Let me put... All right, let's get our pro draft up. And I'm going to tell this story about ASMR because I'm so excited. I'm just keep talking about it so that I don't forget. Pro draft. Boy, it's a real detriment that I can't do things without saying it out loud.
I mean, I think were there not a visual aid, would be quite nice. Or, if we have any maybe visually impaired viewers, it could be nice to hear you talk about what you're doing as you do it. Sort of Mr. Rogers feeding the fish situation.
You did watch me make a map though for like an hour and a half once.
I think it was way longer than an hour and a half.
was
I'm pretty sure I
way
just
longer.
sat there and watched you make a map for like most of a day.
It was a really long time. I don't know how many individual buildings I put in there, but it has to be like upwards of 2,000 individual.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, wait, let's catch up on these comments. Let's see. Stream is ready. Okay. Sir Kid says he may join the Discord, but he's joking about joining a team. Hey man, that's totally fine. If you just want to see an extension of this chat, but in a larger form in the community, that's also what the Discord is for. Puppy Sif says, with the glue woo happy emote cloud, the cloud Zach the cat. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, and your daddy's daddy just being a real gentleman. Okay.
Okay. First couple bands coming through in the draft here.
thank you.
Got Ezreal.
I just turned my head off.
I was just gonna let you sweat on that for
Thanks,
just
man.
a second. Ezreal, Ashe, and Lux bands coming through. They swap sides, so that means that's Gold Diggers banning those things out. I like that, banning a lot of bot lane strength and safety. Whereas Sealant Swallowers banning out Aatrox and Shyvana, some nice picks with some solid carry potential. I guess it's targeted bans.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jack's gonna round out the first phase there. Yep, Caitlyn to answer. That feels like a pretty straightforward first pick at the in the current sort of meta, I guess.
Yeah, that Caitlyn is a powerful, powerful tool, and we've seen it used to great effect all last week. If you caught any of our, out of the last 8 days, I guess out of the last 11 days, we've streamed 9 of them. So if you've caught any of those games, you'll have seen a Caitlyn in one form or another, whether it be banned or picked. And an Aphelios in response. Interesting.
Yeah, I think Aphelios can be a good response. It really comes down to the player. It's, received some nerfs since it was super, super dominant. Definitely a lot of potential there. Yeah, this is going to be another wild bot lane matchup. I'm pretty confident.
Absolutely.
A lot of poke potential on the side of the Gold Diggers. I really like the Shen Karma combo for the Caitlyn too. Really just kind of all ins on that being a strong point for you. I'd expect another marksman out of the jungle or mid lane likely.
Boy, I'm loving these drafts from both teams. Volley Bear. I love that. Look at his pack muscles. God.
Yeah, he's definitely a real sexy bear. And great utility and early tankiness for the team.
Puppy also asked, at Zach's Cat, why you know cast. The LBLCS casting community is it is a large polyamorous relationship. We all love and cast with one another. It's a verbal expression of our love, both for the community and each other. So, all casters have many relationships. We all have a lot of love to give. Let's see. Did you like that one? Was that good?
Yeah, it was fine.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Sir Kid, listen, whenever you're ready.
I also just tried to lean back and forgot my headphones were plugged into the charging cable and had a really interesting situation over here for a second. But
Sealant Swallowers won game 1. Once again,
Yes, they
folks, just because we have some more people now, follow us if you haven't followed us. This is a
please follow us.
shameless plea. We're so close to 500 followers, and if you're already following, you're the best. You're just tops.
Another friend.
Or go out and get, oh my god, somebody just followed. Him Halu, thank you so much for being the newest investor in the LBLCS. We will see you at the board meetings. Oh my god, thank you so much. You're fantastic. Yeah, the Gobblers won game 1. The Sealant
Cock
Swallows.
Gobblers won game 1.
They're known by many names. Ooh,
Oh, a
Hecarim.
Hecarim coming in here. So the Volley Bear or the Hecarim is top lane. Hecarim top seems like it's probably annoying for Shen to deal with.
We do have the best board meetings.
Interesting draft coming out of the
Yeah, the
Gobblers
Kazakhs,
here.
I'm really, really interesting.
Yeah, this is just
And a Neek?
really exciting.
Oh,
Gonna be a ton. Oh my god, I really, really like the draft out of the Gold Diggers there. Lot of playmaking potential.
guys, if you didn't watch the last game, it was 42 minutes long and on a razor's edge with almost an insane comeback. And, a zillion! I love this! I love this. This game's gonna be frickin' sick.
Yeah, this game is gonna be just as crazy.
Him Haloo says, I lost my shit when you guys said him Haloo. That made my day, thank you. No problem, man. Listen, we're here to either drastically mispronounce your name or get surprisingly close.
That wasn't that bad. You only missed a whole letter, I think,
Which one did I miss? Hilm.
Shoot.
Yeah. Hilm, welcome to the LBLCS cast. I'm one of the dyslexic ones, and I'm joined.
I also think it's hi, I'm Halu. Yeah, thank you, hi, I'm Halu, for confirming that as well.
Damn it, hi. We've got a couple.
I'm so sorry.
I read words. I read words by their peaks and valleys. So the tallest, if tall letters are next to each other, they blend in to each other. I think my new rule is that I always have to be co-casting with someone who can actually read. There is someone in the community. There are two people. There's someone you don't know, and there's Ol No Name. And Ol No Name, which is spelled OLENONAME, I called Olnaname or Olnaname. I've mispronounced it for years. I know that guy in real life. I was messing that up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it can be difficult. There's a lot of multiple words jammed together, all lowercase.
Ignore all those transitions.
You do a good job explaining. I feel like I have dyslexia when you explain what it's like for you to read. So you're doing a good job putting people in your shoes and raising awareness for that.
Yeah. That's what it's about.
Comedically funny disease.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of humor to be had with this particular element. Not if you're a young human being in school and you don't know what's going on, but if that's not where you're at in your life, it's great. Let's see. Well, not great,
if there are other things to be worried about besides being made fun of for not being able to read.
Right.
Real funny.
Really lead into it, which is also hilarious because I am a voracious reader. I tear books apart.
I've seen you read probably 7 books in a day, just ripping through them like they weren't even there.
I love it. I don't know what to say. It probably has something to do with my dear mother. Shout out to my mommy for reading me Greek myths every night for a long, long time. Okay, let's see.
I wish I could surprise you and pull her out as a guest.
I
really wish I had that ability to just be like, Tenzin's mom.
Exactly. She would crush it.
I could honestly see them being one of the best guests of a real talk show or TV show, not just sitting here watching a game they don't understand.
Yeah, they're interesting folks. They'd make an attempt at least. Hi, I'm Halu.
There it is. Nice.
Says, I can't read and I'm not dyslexic. At least you have an excuse.
Yeah. Ooh, did we just miss our 3-minute window to talk about the draft again?
And talking about...
No, I'm sorry, the 3-minute window is just about to start.
Okay. We were talking about the same thing, too. Yeah, X-Ranger says Volley Bear.
So the volley is top. Interesting. Okay, so I expected the Hecarim to go top.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it depends how the volley is going to build here, I think. There's some potential to upset the Shen, but I think normally I would prefer Shen in that matchup.
Gold Diggers have... Wait, did I put everything on the wrong side? No. Yes.
Gold Diggers are on the left and will be playing on the blue side this game.
Right. Oh, shit.
If you switch the sides of stuff, you've done it correctly. If you did not switch the sides of anything, we're in the same position.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, how does that keep happening? Okay. This is a lot more finicky than I thought it was. Let's... Hold on.
Alright, so the Shen, Kha'Zix, Nico, Caitlyn, Karma. It's a good comp. A lot of poke potential out of the bot lane early on. I expect them to sort of get wave control. I think Nico versus Zillion. I think I like the Zillion. I think the Zillion can read that matchup well enough where they'll be able to mitigate most of the damage and CC and sort of survive it out with the ult. The Kha'Zix, I think, is a critical pick here. I think if the Kha'Zix can get really ahead, they can open this game wide open. Similarly with the Hecarim, though, both picks have a huge potential to snowball and get really strong here.
For sure.
What let's see. The chat is very excited about the Volibear pick, X-Ranger in particular. Very stoked. And then rescued firmly anti-Nico. Is that what I'm picking up here? Firmly anti-Nico?
I love the Sealant Swallowers draft here. I think that Zillion ties it all together, and there's just so many ways to protect Bondi, who we saw play out of his mind last game.
Bondi definitely critical in the AD carry role here, and Zillion is a great way to provide additional safety in these team fights.
So, absolutely. And, I mean, a couple of things here. Okay. I think if I had to pick a team that I think is going to win, it would be Sealant Swallowers. However, the Polar Bear, who also played out of his mind last game, is on the Caitlyn. They got the Caitlyn. And Caitlyn into
Power
Zillion
pick for sure.
is also... let's see here. Okay, great.
His ult does lose value against Caitlyn because she can put a trap under the dead body very easily.
Yes.
That's true.
Sorry about the placement and or size of the things on the top of the screen. It's gonna be okay. You won't even notice that it's there.
It'll be fine.
T. Schmidt says that he doesn't know what Aphelios does. Well, this is gonna be a great game to watch. Oh, you got it?
No. Oh, no. I was going to say, well, joke's on you. Neither one of us know what he does either.
There's a bunch of different guns. Broadly, there's a bunch of different guns that are good for different circumstances. He's always carrying 2 guns.
Yep.
The guns work on an ammo system, so when the ammo runs out, the gun changes.
Yes.
His ultimate ability mixes the effects of the 2 guns. So, once again, very broadly, there's like a chakram, which is like a lot of fast damage. There's a little turret that pops up. There's a big shotgun wave clearing one. And then there's like a rifle, like a long shot that then has like a follow-up shot.
All right, so that's where you slipped up a little bit. So the turret is actually tied to the chakram. It's not its own gun. It's part of the chakra. It's the chakram's ability to make the turret. So there's that. Then there's the rifle. There's the lifesteal gun. It looks like a scythe.
And there's the gravity gun.
The CC gun, which is like a black hole thing, and then there's the flamethrower, which is like wave clear. So he really
so
only
actually,
has
we
2...
both kind of do. Together, we know what this does.
Together, we know it's a champion that is annoying. But it has less buttons than other champions, so that's but more weapons. It's very confusing.
Yes. Also, once again, folks, feel free to give us a follow. Hi Him Halu did before, and he
please
had a
follow
great
us.
time.
Hi, I'm Alu.
Shit. Hi, I'm Halu. Halu had a great time, okay? And you can ask him about it, and I'm sure he'd give an honest account. We've got a death brush very early on here, but it's not going to result in anything.
Yeah, similar sort of 5-stack as the last game, but yeah, unlikely anything really comes out of it. Maybe they go for late invade, but yeah, I think making the right decision to go after realizing the early invade's not going to happen, separate back out across the map.
Really quickly, Clutch Religion TV says, how's casting right now? And I'm not sure if he meant who's casting, but if he is literally asking how's casting, I think it's going great.
Yeah, it's going decent. It's a little warm in my room. I'm a little sweaty.
Me too.
But I've got a fan pointed at me, so
I drink
it's getting
so
better
many
every
bottles
second.
of water. Oh, hold on. Asterisk who? It's LeChance and Flowsnake. I was trying to come up with a better thing. Once again, I've got an idea for a great way to start one of these streams.
We're working on. Yeah, we've got some stuff in the works, but yeah, we're just LeChance and Flowsnake right now.
Yeah.
Just two regular casters who don't wrestle.
Yep, we don't wrestle, and don't read into that. So League of Legends is a game. I didn't have a way to get out of that.
It's cool as wrestling.
It's maybe half as cool as wrestling, but don't read into that. Boy.
Yeah, bot lane is about what you expect, just constant poke out of the Karma and Caitlyn here. Caitlyn is going to have to work hard to thread the Qs so that they deal damage to the minions as well as the champions, at the same time dodging Morgana Qs left and right.
An interesting matchup in the top lane here. Shen and Volibear. Really curious to see who comes out on top of that. Also, just narratively, a bear versus a ninja is wild.
Yeah, I'd read that book.
I would also read that book. I haven't read a lot of books about ninjas. Sorry, that's neither here nor there.
Are there a lot of books about ninjas?
There are.
I don't think there are.
I did. Well, I did. I've read one book when I was younger. I think it's called Across the Nightingale Floor. It was a really good book about ninjas. And just Japanese. It's like a series of books.
I thought you were going to reference the Magic Treehouse book about ninjas.
Oh my god, what was that? Book 3, Ninjas at Night? No, that wasn't book 3, but it for sure was Ninjas at Night.
It was definitely Ninjas at Night. I'm looking up what number book it is.
Chat,
it's
hit us up with your favorite.
It's book number 5.
And it was Ninjas at Night, right?
Oh, of course it's Ninjas at Night.
Incredible.
It's Night of the Ninjas. I'm sorry.
Yeah! Chat, hit us up with your favorite Magic Treehouse. This is the only League of Legends cast that will be brave enough to talk about Magic Treehouse. Hit us up with your favorite Magic Treehouse book. There were like 70 of them. And that's not even, we're not even talking, that's when they're still working for no, they're still working for Morgana. Don't they end up working for Merlin at some point? I don't know.
Oh, geez, you remember a lot more about that series than I did.
If
I remember these are the books I read to learn how to read.
I got you.
I remember reading them and the names of a lot of them, but I do not. Now that you said the names, I remembered there were wizards involved, and I'm now trying to remember anything about that series, and it's very difficult.
While we're lamenting about that, listen, guys, let's be real.
We got plenty of game to play here.
Yeah, it's tied in gold.
Issues here.
Exactly. No kills. Nothing's happened. You're all fine. Yeah. Yo, Daddy says they have. Sorry, they're fighting and getting in the way of this conversation. Exhaust does go down. Kazik jumps over. A heal's used. Anyways, the Magic Treehouse. They do end up helping out Merlin. Thank you, Yo's Daddy's Daddy. I still, when I go to bookstores, I still like it almost sadly, like, you happen to find yourself in the young adult section and you read those like the previews, the young adult novels, and almost invariably the concepts and like titles and covers are more interesting than a couple of like really good I love The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss, but the cover's kind of dirt, and like it doesn't
sound inherently as exciting as Night of the Ninjas.
Exactly. Sir Kid has not kicked his gambling addiction, and he's gonna double down on Gold Digger's 600 points. He's already 300 in the hole, and Sir Kid, if you think we're not gonna collect on that, you're insane.
Yeah, be sure we have employed a large team of debt collectors,
muscle men, old-timey British fellows with Cockney accents and caps.
Right, and considering you're the only person betting on these things, you're the only debt we need to collect, so they've got the time.
Norway Pete says, remember tomorrow to pick Serenity Esports. Advertising his team, I love that.
Yep. A shameless plug in the chat.
He says, or pay me a lot to throw. When Exhaust comes down, let's see. A great ult from the Nico right there. Perfectly timed.
Wow.
He gets out of it. Really well played by Azurum there.
Yeah, that looks like a great gank out of JLAC05.
Oh, who's dyslexic now?
Well, okay, that's a series of letters and numbers of varying cases. I would give you all the time in the world on that one.
I don't know. I think I would have nailed it.
We're gonna go JLAC05. Great gank, but
it's Jacob. It's Jacob. It's Jacob. That's what my eyes see.
Jacob.
Look, the 5's a B. And a volley bear jumps away. Let's see a flash right there. Lil Proto.
5 is a B?
Yeah, the 5's a B, man.
The 5, if anything, is an S.
I don't know about that. You know who is an S-tier champion is Hecarim right in here. He does actually get locked up and regardless taken down. First blood to Polar Bear on this Caitlyn.
That was a good segue. I like that one.
Thanks, man. Keegan says, you think you're a true Hokage? Try highlighting all your messages while doing aggressive Naruto hand signs, then eat a gallon of ice cream, and then talk. And he knows what he's talking about.
He knows who he's pandering to as well.
Yeah, hardcore. Were you here for our Naruto conversations before fact?
Talk about Naruto all damn day.
Real quick, Rescued says, does the LBLCS have their own lawyers? You bet your ass we do. We're the most litigious, laid-back community you'll ever find. Ooh, a missed. Morgana binding there. Really more dodged. Almost turned into something, but it didn't quite, and it doesn't mean that it won't in the future. Here it comes. Hecarim is back with a vengeance. He's like, listen, you used your cooldowns to kill me last time, guys. I'm still here. An amazing flash in, gets the double stun, but a teleport's coming in, and he's going to find all 5 members right here. But the Zilean ult went down, and a flash taunt right there. Zilean is locked up. Actually, not locked up in the back. He's in the bush. Bondi doing some huge, huge damage, and survives just barely. And it actually looks like the Sealant Swallowers are going to come out on top in that fight. Wow.
Yeah, really back and forth there, but the Sealant Swallower is able to pull it off. Bondi on Aphelios. I know he had the team fight guns that time.
Yes, he did. Well said, Flosney.
They looked good.
Team
fight guns, team fight good.
And here it is. Once again, for those who are just tuning in, this last game that these guys played, this is game 2. It was so close. They were walking across a thin metal wire stretched across 2 buildings that were impossibly high, both of them holding balance beams, thinking that maybe they'll fall, maybe they won't, and one team came out on top. It was, in fact, the Sealant Swallowers. It was so exciting, so excited to see where this one goes. Big Bean says, wow, Jacob the horse got blown up there. See? It's Jacob.
I don't think it's Jacob, but okay, Jacob the horse. Definitely pulling off a pretty solid engage, but yeah, maybe biting a little more of that carrot than he could chew. Ends up going down in the fight.
A good narrative tie-in to the fact that he's playing a big horse. Yes, Norway Pete, last game was 44 kills to 26 or 27.
Yeah, it was 71 total kills in the 42-minute game. It was pretty wild.
And listen, just because we spent 4 minutes of this 10-minute game talking about the Magic Treehouse doesn't mean that this game won't be exactly as exciting. Keegan says, look at my horse. My horse is amazing. How is it? Oh, Norway Pete says, how is it that close? Yeah, that's the crazy thing. The team that was down 10,000 gold won, I don't know, 8 fights in a row. And that's not an exaggeration. Think of the kill count.
It was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was just a real, it looked very one-sided, and then the Gold Diggers put up a real fight in the mid and late game to drag it out, but ended up making a few LeChance boo-boos at the end there.
Okay, hold on. Listen, if you're trying to make my name synonymous with mistakes...
Boo-boos.
Ooh, the polar bear playing DDR. He does dodge the Q, but he has to flash to avoid the ult from Savarus. Well done. And who is it here? It's Jacob the horse. Maybe gonna get locked up by this karma, but he doesn't. Well done. Hiding Shadow says this narrative is S tier. Thanks. Thanks. It's one of the few things that we can bring. Certainly, one of the things we bring is not concise conversation and focused discussion.
I love that volley bear skin because it always makes that little ricochet noise when the... I think it's supposed to be a siren, but it sounds like a ricochet to me. I don't really know. It's
heal comes
doesn't
out,
sound
and
like
here we
lightning.
go. It's Bolt Jungler showing right up, and an ult right away eliminates Karma. Jacob the horse looking a little bit low, and they actually get the kill because who's coming in? It is Shen the ninja, except he doesn't because his ward dies. But 2 kills go into the pocket of the polar bear, who ironically is not playing volley bear, but this man showed us on Jin last game that he can be a pro if you give him the tools, and he's got him right now. Wow.
Yeah, both AD carries are ahead here, which is interesting to say out loud. Bondi with the farm lead, but also a death.
Right.
And the polar bear here up with a 300 gold bounty on this Caitlyn, so going to be really interesting to see who can position better and get more done in these team fights.
Bondi has 300 gold more than the polar bear does right now.
Wow.
Yes.
But also is coming from base, going to be a little stronger, which is going to force the polar bear to take a base here as well.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
looks like some action on the top side. A nice Zillion roam matching Jacob the horse.
Not that our camera would show you that.
Yeah.
Rest
that's true.
assured, it's happening. Ooh, blue team has summoned Rift Herald right here. In the mid lane. And this is
not using it perfectly, so they're able to get some of the plates, but not the full tower.
Now,
I like the play still, though. Just getting some more gold onto this Nico as early as possible gives her more edge in this 1v1. Which, I identified the Zillion as an option for where they needed to. They could have a good lane matchup, but the strength of this Nico stuffing.
Ooh, the dumb idiot finding Savarus right here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Kha'Zix.
Yeah, this Kha'Zix is not out of control, but certainly moving their way to a nice lead here.
I'm loving the changes that Gold Diggers brought to this game. Clearly not at all distraught by the loss, and coming back with a vengeance here.
Yep, still feeling really confident with themselves and picking some strong picks right now. Getting the Caitlyn and the Shen to super strong picks in pro play right now. I really like, and I think Nico is extremely good right now as well. So a really well-rounded comp, and I like the confidence to give the dumb idiot Kha'Zix, a nice carry jungler. Really good to see them changing up where the threats are coming from.
I almost choked to death on a bottle of water. Sorry about that. Anyways, so I mean, it looks like this is going to come down to like a crazy battle of the ADCs. I can definitely see, the great thing is this Nico is ahead in farm right now, but Zillion's usefulness can come down to just in ult at the right time, right? Matter of fact,
Zillion is all about CDR, so not gonna really be upset to fall too far behind. They're looking to scale up to level 16, get that level 3 ultimate.
A great binding here by Savarus. Walks up Really well placed with his ult here, and Bondi completely on the other side. Oh, that was a great collapse by the Sealant Swallowers right there. Really well done. And an immediate Shen ult, but Shen's ult is not strong enough to protect him from all that damage.
Yeah, Shen is gotten the short end of the stick a couple times now, trying to get some of these cross-map plays done. I like the Volley Bear pick into it because of his easy access to CC in order to prevent the Shen from crossing the map.
Absolutely. And, I mean, Shen is dealing some damage. A huge farm lead that we definitely haven't talked about at all in the top lane.
Yeah,
right now.
early on, Shen is like maybe my least favorite thing to lane against. It's so strong early. It deals so much damage, has so much CC, has so much evasion. It's just, it can do basically everything early on, and it can just run away with a lane like this.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, it is essentially, it is virtually even right now.
Yeah, a very close game crossing the 16-minute mark here. Only one Drake taken. So it's going to be, yeah, this Herald here is going to be really key to sort of open up one of these towers, which all towers still remain. So the first team that can drop a tower, open up a little bit more of a gold spread and more advantage in that lane, can start moving around the map more effectively. So big opportunity around this Herald for both teams.
I was trying to text my girlfriend for a bottle of water, and I texted my mother. Jacob coming in here. Oh my god. Oh, great Nico ult and flash. Wow, okay, Zillion ult goes down. He's gonna have a second chance on life right here. Spell shield gets him some distance, and he throws out a little parting bomb. Just says, hey, what's up?
I'm still here. These bombs still relevant. And now I'm not here anymore.
Wow, yes, here we go. So much damage from the dumb idiot right there, but a great ult from Savarus, and Bondi on the corner here. Can he do what needs to be done? A flash in. I think they've got the damage. I see some really low health bars right here. The dumb idiot tries to get out of there. He's just on the corners, and ooh, a jump over the wall. Smart. And that was 3-2 right there. Whew.
Wow, these fights are so exciting, just back and forth. Really well played by Bondi on this Aphelios pick there. Great flash, Physical doing his best on the Shen pick to try to get the CC down, but really great fight.
And a teleport. Shen is right back up here and has this Rift Herald.
Yeah, I think Rift Herald on laners can be really good in the right situation. I think a champion like Shen is perfect for it, because he's really looking to be in their lane, maintaining control of it, getting their tower relatively early, and then showing up to fights across the map. But they buy early on. Shen's first items are solely dedicated to just getting the push on the wave, and I think having the Herald to complement that can be really huge for a mid-game swing.
Absolutely. And Sealant Swaller is going to maybe look to take this first dragon. If they don't get it, it's not huge. It's just like a nice thing, right?
Yeah, I think at this point, dragon is not the win condition. Just
Right.
get some action.
Ooh, Hecarim coming up here. Jacob the horse getting some damage, and Shen is going to try and dive out of there, but Hecarim uses his ult, and I think Physical's going to end up going down. That was a nice little cheeky play.
It was a good attempt, but I think the ult was going to be used by Jacob the horse no matter what there.
Right.
Just to secure the kill, so timing was just a little bit off. But great response. Gold Digger still able to secure the dragon in the meantime. Puts him up 2-0 as far as dragons are concerned. But I think the window for the soul is just going to be a little later than they're looking for.
Yes.
Especially considering it's going to be mountain or air soul.
Yeah. That,
Looks like mountain.
Ooh. Okay, so that would be huge. Okay, the dumb idiot looking for an angle out of here. He's got his whole team with him, and they do land the CC, but do they have the damage? Azael does lock him up again, but he makes it under tower, and even though that tower doesn't have a lot of health, it's still dangerous. Also, I just put some real warm socks on. Oh, some damage coming out of here. Oh, Zellies. Okay, hold on. Savros walking up loses half of his health to Kha'Zix right away. Kha'Zix forced to jump over the wall, and there is a retreat in the works here, but Azrim gets a return kill, and a flash forced from that Zillion. Jacob the Horse in the area. Okay, but nothing else happens from that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, Sealant followers still down about 1.5k. Anyone's game. These fights are so even, so close. Both comps really, really proficient in skirmishes and team fights alike. So, gonna be a great one.
Absolutely. And they get that first turret at almost 21 minutes. Here it is, Jacob the Horse ults just to get the distance, but the Polar Bears got flash. And they're doing a great job of making plays on the other side of the map when Hecarim just isn't there, right?
Yeah, doing a really, really good job tracking the strength of Sealant Solars, where they're flexing, and making sure to achieve other things on the other side of the map.
Kha'Zix almost doing an incredible jibe right there to get Savros a lot of damage, half health bars. Oh, Proto. Okay, so the Zillion ult's going to bring him back. There's going to be a big bear in the middle, but the dumb idiot is going crazy in the backline right there, and they're actually able to take him down in the Polar Bear. Let's see, can he survive? A Shen ult is going to give him the life and time that he needs. Hecarim forced to run away. Yikes. I mean, now we're seeing a game where the Gold Diggers are in a commanding position right now.
They opened it up right there a little bit and got themselves a lot more wiggle room to sort of run away with this game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they can translate this lead. They're doing a great job, playing the full map already. So I think continue that, keep the Shen maintaining side wave control, and play around the strength of Caitlyn's with Karma and Nico helping. So it's a great comp, and they're executing well.
And I think on the side of the Sealant Swallowers, like, keep putting money into Bondi, right? Ooh, great.
Yeah, he is absolutely their win condition here. This Aphelios getting enough items to deal 1 million damage in a fight.
Yeah.
200 years.
Yeah. Exactly. Absolutely exactly. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, the next thing on their checklist is going to be, I mean, they've got Baron up. This game has been going at just a slightly slower. You know what's funny? I was about to say this game's going at a slower pace, which it is. It's still almost a kill a minute. Like,
it is. It feels dramatically slower than the last game, but it's by all accounts a high kill game anyway.
Right.
So definitely an interesting adaptation to slow it down a little bit, and I think it is benefiting the Gold Diggers a lot.
Absolutely. Physical, dashing away. He is. Now this is going to be the 2v2 up here, the top and jungle versus each other, and I mean, half health bars on the side of Sealant Swallowers. The Dummy doing a lot of damage, but Jacob the Horse ulting away, and let's see who can finish off these kills. A shutdown onto Hecarim, and Physical looking for a kill, but a lot of other elements of teams are running up here. We got the Karma and the Nico, and they get the kill, and if they're able to finish off this Volley Bear, they can then turn right onto Bondi, and a flash in, and goodbye health bars. The ult not able to go down onto Bondi. Oh, because it wasn't up. Wow. That was a lot. These Nico ults have been
wild.
Fresh.
Yeah, I'm really, really playing this Nico exceptionally, especially in these grouping scenarios. Really, really confident to land those Nico ults, and coming through huge for the team.
Yeah. Truly, truly. Now, this Dragon's up. And boy, oh boy, do they want it.
Yeah, they want it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
They want it.
They want it.
And they're setting up to get it. And now they've got it.
All right.
I think this objective control is going to be pretty typical of a team in this with this kind of a lead. Great by them to check all their boxes, get all their wards down, and group up there early. Really clean, secure there. And it's really going to come down to that next dragon fight. I'm now, going in the mid lane.
I didn't think that was going to lead to a kill.
I didn't either.
And the shields, I mean, keeping the dumb idiot alive right there. And Bondi forced to flash. And actually, I don't know if Physical makes it out of this situation. He does. Sorry. It's a Shen.
Yep. Great play on the Physical's Shen here. He's doing really, really well.
Oh,
great
and
job locking
Kha'Zix.
up Bondi.
God, the dumb idiot. And here's that trap play that we've, and now the trap goes down again. And, actually, I don't know if what happened there, but J-Box gets out with, like, no health. But it doesn't matter. You only need one. Oh, and the dumb idiot flashes away. The Shen ult going down on him. These guys are just dueling with no health. And Nico comes in. And, okay, wow. The bear has to jump away. They trade Nico ult for it. Just yikes.
Are they ready to take a deep breath yet? I don't think so. Still pushing up in the mid lane here.
Yeah, why would you
non-stop action?
No, yeah, the front is up here. And yeah, I mean, Baron's up. Oh, Azael might be in a rough spot. Drops Ignite. And Hecarim backs off, knowing that the rest of the team could be in there. And they push this tower over. Boy,
Wow.
Once again, 2 cars, 5 gas pedals.
5 gas pedals. All gas pedals engaged. We're pushing, boys.
Really
Great
are.
little sequence out of the Gold Diggers there to secure wave control, get that mid tower, finally crack open the base.
Oh, and the dumb idiot in the corner.
The dumb idiot.
Actually, wow.
Cheeky.
The jump and the blast cone. Next thing you know, you're all the way over to Baron Pit. But he's got a back.
Definitely does. It's a small window, and I don't think the Sealant Swallowers are going to be able to get anything out of that. But good read by them, catching him out where he shouldn't be and forcing him out of their jungle.
Yeah. And this, I mean, this is so interesting that the Sealant Swallowers find themselves in the exact same situation that the Gold Diggers did just last game, right? You're on this soul point.
A little bit, yeah, a little smaller a lead, but definitely a very similar make or break. You gotta read this next team fight right, or it's gonna be a big deficit for you.
Yeah, you definitely need to start turning over. Oh, that was a clone. Haha, I got fooled.
I too was fooled by that clone.
I was like, oh my god, they eliminated that guy. And Hecarim running down, but this is just an absolute corridor full of traps. I like that they're placed right in the middle. It's the right place.
Yeah, great trap placement. Catches the Hecarim on his way in. Really solid Caitlyn play out of the polar bear, but it feels like he's been shut down, not literally because he's deathless, but hasn't been able to impact the map greatly in a little while.
And they are turning on to Baron right away. Wow.
Yeah, a quick look for Baron.
Okay,
I think it is going to end up a 50-50 here.
Teleport comes in. They've got a trap down on this teleport right here. Jacob the Horse going right in.
And a steal.
But they steal it. Well done. Back-to-back steals. Back-to-back. The other team in a position where they need to do it, and they do. Sealant Swallowers show up, and they only lose their jungler. That is the kind of thing that can turn a game.
Huge steal by Jacob the Horse there. I think the power of the Baron leading up to this Drake fight is going to be really key, getting them wave control and allowing them positioning.
Okay, let's see. We got some taunts, and wow, they are following up hard here. The Nico ult misses, and coming right back up, Aphelios goes down, but the dumb idiot caught on the wrong side, but his team says, actually, we're just going to come with you. And a lot of them are on the other side. The polar bear flashing and netting all the way to close that gap and get the kill onto J-Box. And they're going to really push hard into this. Wow, but Jacob the Horse is here and dunks by horses and bears alike, but they've got so much damage. Are they able to catch up to this bear? The sirens are whirring. I don't No. We're going to see.
Yeah,
They've
I
got
believe
speed
the
ups.
bear is faster.
Bear
but
is
they have
fast,
the
but they
soul.
got the
They have the soul.
Yeah, that was big. But
Yeah,
we're
the
just
bear
in
has
this
nowhere to
crazy
go.
speed chase going down the highway in the lower part of the rift. And it looks like they do catch that bear.
Yeah, Sealant Swallowers with a great play at the Baron, but
But the
unfortunately...
polar bear up really far, tries to place a trap down, but is most certainly going to go down. And that shutdown's going to go into Bondi's pocket, which is pretty good.
Every time I think one team has a big advantage, the other team gets a small victory to pull them back in it. This is neck and neck, just like last game. Really great series by these two teams.
Fate demands that these two play long games that are just come down to the last second.
I'm all for it. Makes for a great little cast, and I feel like the downside is that I'm holding my breath 90% of these games, just waiting for one team to misplay or something to go horribly wrong. But both teams playing great, fighting it out, a real slugfest.
My
super,
lung
super
capacity
exciting.
is going to be out of this world after this series. But yeah, I mean, boy oh boy, am I excited to see what happens here. The hags have cast their withered bones in their telling bowls, and the future has been divined, and the bones are still rolling. We're going to see where they come out to. How'd you like that one? I like to run these by you afterwards.
Alright, so that one was a little much. That one
Do you
I think
think?
was...
The
Yeah, I
hags
think
and
it
their
was a little
withered bo-
much. To be...
They're
Yeah, I think that
fortune
was a little much.
All right, okay, that's fair.
But,
We're going with like a
where you
a
lost
three
me
fates?
was towards
Uh-huh.
the end, where... No, I know what you're going
Okay,
for.
okay.
You lost me at the end with the future has been divine, but we're still waiting for the bones
Listen, where
to
you
roll
are
out.
lost, they are found, and the Sealant Swallowers have found themselves a pick right here. And Nico flashes in, though, and gets a great ult. Savarus goes golden as Shen Shield saves that Nico. Polar Bear picks up the kill and is trying to kill the other Polar Bear in the game. Proto going low, lots of low health bars. Sealant Swallowers need to play this right to live, and they pull off just to get some distance. Bondi taking a lot of damage here. Oh, and a great bomb! And they both back off.
How did only one people die?
How
That's
did one
insane.
people die? Really, truly
How did
wild.
only Savarus die? I don't understand. That was an insane fight. Everything was used. Only
Yeah.
one people die.
Only one people die. Maybe more people die, but right now only one people die.
Oh, right now, just one people die. And one people almost alive again, so... Not much they can do with that window except take 2 inhibs.
Yeah, that. Ooh, the dumb idiot gets caught. Right? No, he got out. Maybe.
No, he got out.
finished his back. He's fine.
He did finish his
Oh,
back.
Physical wants this though, and Bondi just a little bit too far up.
That's a really big pick.
I mean,
Polar
this,
Bear has
yeah.
a lot of opportunities now that he's the only AD carry alive.
He's 7-1-3. Remember, this is
Yeah.
a guy who at one point last game was 0-6-0 before he just really started turning it on, and I think ended the game like 7-7-8 or something.
Oh yeah, definitely turned that last game around and really showing up on the Caitlyn pick here as they siege the Nexus towers. Let's see if they can close it out.
Absolutely. Here they are, potentially the final fight, the final siege of the game. Sealant Swallowers versus Gold Diggers. Polar Bear jumps in, followed up by Jacob the Horse, but a huge Nico ult stuffs them right down. Got a revive coming in right here. Let's see if he can do anything, but he can't. This seems like it's going to be the end, but they've still got 3 members, and actually a considerable amount of damage. A Morgana shield means that he can walk around with impunity, but the Nexus is open, and they do jump in trying to close this out, and they do it. The Gold Diggers come back, and in this game of 2, they go 1-1. The Gold Diggers take it. Oh my god. Also, Jeff Com just followed, and if you liked that game, you guys should follow us right here, because now I believe we're
follow us.
26 people away from getting 500 followers, and just, I mean, it would just be great. We'd be tickled pink.
We sure would be. Great game out of both teams for sure, but huge props to the Gold Diggers to keep a good mental in between games and come back with a super strong performance. I think physical on the Shen was exceptional, really making a lot happen. Some really clutch taunts, and Ajram and the Polar Bear coming in huge. As did honestly across the board, they all played really great. Damage charts tell a really great story of everybody on the team showing up, contributing to this this great victory.
Absolutely. I mean, just two really wild games. I really cannot wait to see these guys hopefully play each other later in the season. I'm gonna see if anybody wants to come on for a quick interview. Let's see. Sealant Swallowers. Once again, guys. Oh, I don't know if... I think maybe I just did the math wrong is probably what happened.
That sounds like you.
Yeah, it really does. Hop into community.
Physical claiming Shen was OP pre-buff, just discovered post-buff. Not the only top laner in the league. I've heard claim similar things. Shen is definitely a big pick in top lane right now, and a really great performance out of Physical today. Anna, excited to see that pick develop throughout the split.
Absolutely. Also, okay, I think Azale is going to jump in. Let's bring him up. Azale, welcome to the consulate. Congrats on those games. Fantastic play in both of them. I mean, how you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling really. I'm feeling pretty good. It's like that was really fun. I like both of those.
They were fun to watch.
Like both of them
Oh
were
yeah,
pretty fun.
super exciting games.
Like on that first one, I was thinking it was like really doomed. I was thinking it was really doomed, and we started coming back, and it was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, certainly a really great comeback in that first game. It looked like you were really coming up big with those black shields and facilitating the Jin to get a lot of his damage down in that initial comeback attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was nuts. These games were so fun to play because both teams, I think, were playing really well. In terms of that first game, when you guys started to eke your way back in, I mean, like, what were the comms like? Like, was that just the first time you guys won a victory? We were saying, okay, this is the start of about 10 things that have to happen for them to come back here. And I think you guys got to like checkpoint 8 or whatever.
Yeah,
what was comms like? How was all that?
So we were on the back foot of like most of that game. Like we looked at the gold after the game, and they were up like 12K gold. Like it was kind of crazy how much gold they were up. We just wanted to I felt like we were playing kind of scared because we were behind. I mean, we kind of had to and just wait for them to make a mistake, and that's what we were trying to do. We were trying to catch them out, do something stupid. Like I think we caught Thresh out like twice before an objective. But then
You did, yeah. You caught him out, and he had enough time to respawn before the objective, so you caught him out again.
and then after that, we probably should have forced another fight for a 4v5, but we were scared. We got cut out of position. Like it was just that last fight was kind of rough, and then they ended the game off of that. So yeah, I felt like if we didn't mess up that last fight, we actually had a chance.
Well, you guys ended the day 1-1. Which is fantastic. Your second game was great as well. Is there anything you'd like to say to the fans out there, the folks who watch this thrilling series? People were betting money on you guys. Fake money.
Betting money? Fake money?
Well, fake points, actually.
I love
900
gambling.
points was
I
put on
love gambling.
Nice.
Is that
Fake
the official
money
position of the
especially.
Gold Diggers?
Yes. We
That
love gambling. Fake
narratively
money.
makes sense.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
we're sticking to the plot. It was really fun to play. I hope it was fun to watch.
Certainly was.
Props to Sealant Swallowers. They're a tough team. They were good. Have a good day.
Hell
See
yeah.
ya. Uh-huh.
Very nice.
All right. I don't believe I've heard back anything from Sealant Swallowers, but if you guys want to see more from the low budget LCS in our many different incarnations, give this channel a follow. We have got games for sure on the docket for both tomorrow and Thursday. And we're cooking up a podcast for Friday, potentially. So there's lots more coming to you this week. And yeah.
Keep your eyes on the Discord, which all those stuff should be pinged out to everybody. If you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord. And once again, if you have not followed us yet, please follow us.
Please follow us. But I know that the 27 y'all, we're all close and we're all tight. Well, I believe that's gonna do it all for us today. This will not be, in fact, an infamous 4-hour cast.
Not a classic LeChance and Flow Snake 4-hour nonsense talk after a game.
Yeah, it's not that we don't have it. We do. We just want to hold on to it for another time.
I do desperately need to make dinner as
I
well.
need to pee so badly. Guys, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.